Hello guys, welcome to Go channel, and this is another episode of Glog from Go. For those who doesn't really know what Go is a platform solely focused on the G-Wagon, the story, and the people behind the G-Wagon. And it stands for Bring Your G Out. And if you like the G-Wagon as I do, please make sure you subscribe and leave your comments and tell me your story with the G-Wagon. For today's video, one of the G owner friend, he edited a mixed video and sent it to me, and he wants me to watch it right in front of the camera, and he wants to see what my reactions is. And he said it's going to be the crash test video clip, and he put a bunch of video clips inside of it. He didn't tell me what's inside of it, but I guess it's going to be a lot of crash test videos. I just put a jumping pointer right here, and in case you want to watch some of the specific models from here. I guess there's going to be G-Wagon crash test videos in it, because I watched it a couple of times already. And also I guess there are going to be the competitors video, like the the Land Rover, Range Rover, Jeep Wrangler. I'm not really sure what's inside of the video clip, so let's just get it started. Whoa, well, I didn't expect this at all. Alright, this is for half-ton pickup trucks. They just smash into the rigid barrier in the small lap test. Oh, that's where it hurt. Oh my god. It's a smaller lap. It's just a quarter-inch of the front bumper crash into the rigid barrier. It's a tough test. No one can survive in this kind of test. I mean the cars, not the people. Whoa! Smash into the dashboard. Whoa. You know what? Actually, I didn't expect this kind of videos. He put this kind of videos right in front. This video right in front of the video clip is way too cinematic, and without any special effect, it looks really astonishing, and the picture doesn't really look good at all. And I just focused so much on the collision and impact, all that kind of stuff, and I didn't really notice what kind of the model and what year of the model. Do you guys recognize all of them? And I know it's called a smaller lap front test. It's about 1/4 inch of the front bumper crash into the rigid barrier. Yes, the driver is very important, but the passengers are also important. For this kind of test, the passenger has to survive after this kind of collision, this kind of impact. But the video didn't really look good at all. For this half-ton pickup trucks, I thought they could have done better than that. I know the result for this specific test, and the result was like the Honda Ridgeline scored the highest ratings in this test. But you know what? The Honda Ridgeline is not a half-ton pickup truck. It's just an SUV with a bed. And if you watch it again, the passenger had just smashed into the dashboard in the Honda Ridgeline. So I don't know how they get this kind of readings after all. Anyway, let's just keep watching it. Oh, this first one is the first one is the Land Rover, Range Rover. All right, the front airbag deployed, both on the driver's side and the passenger side. It looks pretty good. The windshield didn't break. For the whiplash on the rear seats, it looks pretty good. Overall, this 2012 Land Rover survived all this test, I think. This is a stat impact test. Alright, the door got deformed. The airbag deployed. It protects the head, the shoulder, and the rib of the driver. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Oh, this is crashing into the pole on the side, right on the driver's side. Okay, the windshield did break, and the driver's head smashed into the airbag. Okay, this whiplash test, it's pretty good. second Porsche Cayenne. It's 2017 model. Frontal test. It's a frontal set deformable barrier test. It looks pretty good. You know, the side airbag even deployed during this test. Okay, the front windshield didn't break. Alright, for the passengers, you know, it's 6 years old and 10 years old people sitting on the rear seats. Okay, this is rigid barrier in the front. Okay, also the side airbag deployed and protects the people's head and shoulders. Alright, the windshield didn't break at all. Oh, this dummy just put his hands out of the window. That's really dangerous. Okay, this is a side mobile barrier test. Just like you know, somebody hitting you on the side and see what's the car's reaction to it. The side airbag deployed and protects the passengers, you know, the head and shoulder and weight. Okay, this is you know, side pole test. The windshield did break into pieces. Okay, the driver smashed into the airbag really fast and they bounced back. Okay, the sunroof, you know, you see the sunroof just fall apart right there. Okay, whiplash test, looks pretty good. This is the pedestrian head. Let's see this. This is a pedestrian head impact test. It's you know, when the car hit the people at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour, it's going to protect the pedestrian head. See how the damage is going to be. It's really important. So 40 kilometers will be fine. Also, this for the upper leg and lower legs. Again, during this kind of test, you know, if you got you know, the boost bar or the guard, you know, the boost bar protect the front, you're gonna break the people's leg, upper leg and lower leg, for sure. And absorb, you know, the energy absorbing structure on the front bumper, on the bonnet is gonna be helpful, you know, when the car crashes into the pedestrian. So remember, you know, the boost bar really not good at all. Okay, this is automatic brake. You know, at the speed of 70 kilometers per shade, stops. Okay, the 40 kilometers, the car stopped. All right. Okay, you know what? For this push, at the speed of 35, and it did hit the people's leg, left leg on the lower leg, you know. It's just a paper person, but if you know, if it's you know, actual people, it's gonna hurt a lot. See? All right. Gonna be next, Jeep Wrangler. Okay, scored only 1 star. It's a 2018 model. The whiplash test, the head test, upper leg test. This is a frontal rigid barrier test. It's offset frontal rigid barrier test. Yeah. Okay, the side airbag deployed. The windshield didn't break. And the A-pillar and the absorbing structure works well. But the rear seats looks not good. You know, the person in the rear seats just move dramatically. This is not helpful, you know. This is the side impact. For the side impact, you know, they put for this Euro in CAP, this logo, it's actually the motion capture mark. So once you have these marks all over the car, right in the front or anywhere on the dummy's head. Anywhere you can capture it through the computer and digitize all the data, and you can build up a model, a 3D model, and calculate all the numbers, all the statistics in the calculation. The set airbag deployed, the door got deformed. Oh no, this is not good. The passenger's head just smashed into the B pillar. C pillar, I guess. Yeah, C pillar. Alright, the frontal impact. For the front passengers, it's going to be fine, they can survive. But for the rear seats, it's just a whole lot of impact on the people's spine and femur on the rear. The rear doesn't really look good. Land Rover Discovery. Okay, it bounced back so dramatic. Okay, the front airbag deployed. Okay, on both sides, it looks pretty good. The car just bounced so up high in the air. Windshield didn't break. Okay, for the passenger, this 6 years and 10 years looks fine. It's just during this kind of test, everything is under control because they set the variables to a limited number. The speed, the passenger's weight, and the road and the tires. Everything could be fixed. But out there on the highway, on the local road, there is not going to be a lot of fixed variables. There are going to be a lot of changes, a lot of different situations involved because for the road surface and for everything, it's just going to be very, very different story on the road. So this kind of test is just going to be something showing the customer what kind of performance they're having on their safety options, and see how they're doing in the crash test, and then you can actually make the decision to buy or not buy it. The frontal test, rigid barrier. Okay, it looks pretty good. The windshield didn't break. All right, to protect the front of the driver. Okay, so for the Land Rover Discovery, it looks pretty good. This is a set mobile barrier test. It looks also good. The door got deformed. The Range Rover door got deformed, and the Discovery door got deformed in this kind of impact because the aluminum door. Okay, this is set impact. See the driver's head smashed into the airbag, but didn't bounce back so much like the Cayenne. This is a whiplash test. Pedestrian head test. Upper leg and lower leg. Automatic stop. 35 kilometer, it stopped. Alright, this is 40 kilometers. Okay, it stopped. 40, 45. Okay, you see? Right here. The speed really makes a big difference. Right here, the 40 kilometer per hour didn't hit the pedestrian, but the 45 kilometer per hour just hit the pedestrian's leg, upper leg. So really, really important. Remember, don't speed. I don't know, the Range Rover Valor. Okay, the front test. Okay, the passenger looks pretty good. The driver looks pretty good. I see the windshield broke into pieces, just shattered glasses. Okay, for the rear seats, it looks pretty good. 6 and 10 years old. They survived. Front offset test. You know, for this test, it's really interesting to see that, you know, for this kind of research center, they just put, you know, the video in different kind of orders. They're trying to mix it up and try to, you know, make it harder for the editors, for the people to review the clips. You know, for this car, they put, you know, frontal test right in the beginning, but for the other car, they put, you know, whiplash test in the beginning. They just tried to mess up with your mind and didn't give you a whole picture. All right, let's keep watching. Right, the driver is fine. The rear passenger is fine. Right, this is fine. I don't really want to watch all this Land Rover stuff. I'm just not interested in their car's performance. I guess it's okay. Let's see if it stopped on the 50 km/h. All right, it didn't stop. This 45. Lean cap system didn't work. Okay, this is a Volvo, the 6th one. It's a Volvo SUV XC90. Okay, it bounced so far away. I don't know what happened. For the passenger, it looks pretty good. The fist just smashed into the airbag, right in the middle, right in the center. So it looks pretty good. Okay, this is 7th. Number 7. It's a Cadillac Escalade. Yeah, it's a Cadillac Escalade. Frontal impact on rigid barrier. Okay, the side airbag deployed. Passenger side airbag deployed. Also the front airbag deployed. The door strap just deformed. See those capture, you know, this capture, the motion capture marks. Whoa, this is a huge airbag. It looks pretty good. It's a full-size SUV. It's not in the SUV, you know, like a luxury SUV segment, like the G-Class. It's different stuff. Oh, here is from underneath you can see when the collision happens, you know, the transmission, the transfer case, and the front axle, the double wishbone axle. They you know, they got a very big impact. Oh man, it's going to be a whole lot of framework needed on this vehicle. So after this. Okay, Mercedes-Benz G-Class. 5-star. Oh my God. Okay, the side airbag deployed. Also the front airbag deployed. The windshield didn't break from this side. The passenger side airbag didn't deploy. The windshield didn't break. You know, the energy absorbing structure in the front, it works really well, and it absorbs a lot of energy from the impact. You see, for this offset, the half of the car just ran into the barrier, and this is a rigid front barrier test on 50 km/h. Okay, the passenger is fine. The side airbag didn't deploy on the driver's side. Alright, for the passengers on the rear seats, it looks pretty good. Okay, this is a SAT mobile barrier test, 50 km/h. It's not that fast, but it creates a lot of damage on the car. See the SAT pull test, 32 km/h. Okay. The SAT airbag deployed and it protects the people's head. That looks pretty good. The whiplash test. This one looks pretty good. Alright, this is what I said. You know, for the pedestrians, if you got a boost bar, you're gonna break people's leg. You know, it's not good. 50 kilometers. Alright, this is you know, Range Rover and against the G-Class. It's a side-to-side, neck-to-neck comparison. Alright, they both work pretty good. On the offset frontal test, the pattern just very similar on both cars. It's a side mobile barrier test. Okay, you see, I think the G-Class performed a lot better than the Range Rover in the SAT impact test. This is SAT pull test. I think the Range Rover did a pretty good job. Even the windshield did break. Oh, this is the Jeep Wrangler and the G-Class. You can see they're working pretty good in the offset frontal test. For the rear seats in this test, the G-Class is doing better than the Jeep Wrangler. The SAT mobile barrier test. Okay. Smash into the car. Alright, it's all over. So what I would say is, first of all, the first video clip is really good. If you want to watch it again, you can go backwards into the beginning. And you know, for the second thing is, there are a lot of variables on the road in reality. So what we're going to do is to slow down, don't overspeed.